Hello friends, welcome back to Marquee Soaps. Today we are using pink, lavender, and willow. Now we did do a mermaid soap for June in that set, but I somehow bought 2 large bottles, so we will continue on with it for July. So let's go ahead and get our oils and additives lixed up, and we'll add in our lye and get to making some soap. So we have our accent colors poured off. We're just going to use a little bit. This one will be green for some piping on the top. I'm going to set these aside and start working on our big bucket first. So in our big bucket, we are going to mix in some titanium dioxide, and this has been pre-dispersed in water. We'll get our fragrance oil added in now. Now we'll move on to our accent colors. First one is Hollywood Pink by Nurture Soap. And then I have this little sample of Cheshire Cat we're going to use up. Not enough, I do have a big container of it as well. We'll add in the rest of our fragrance oil. And blend this up. So these colors are looking just how I want them, bright, bold colors. So while we're waiting for these to thicken up a little bit, let's go ahead and add in the green. This will be for the top. Now I don't have any fragrance in here. I usually would use a milk frother to mix this up, but I think the battery's dead, so let's grab a spatula. Mica, are you supposed to be on the couch? Are you supposed to be there? And these are the most handiest little mini spatulas. Well, not mini, but small spatulas. They are from the Dollar Tree. I think I have 3, but I wish I had like 10 more. They're so nice to have, and they fit in these cups perfectly. Okay, so this is all mixed in. So we're gonna set this aside as we will pipe some green leaves on the top. And I will also say some of my pink and purple and probably the white for the top as well. All right, so this is thickening up nicely. Let's take a look at our white. Really good consistency. So I think we're just gonna do an in the pot. So let us put some of the white in a cup so we can do the top. All right. gonna kind of pour this in wherever. Looks like it's gonna need a little mixing up. Pink got thick quick. All right. Grab the 2 molds. So I'm going to scrape out this bucket, knock it down on the counter a couple times, and bring it back when it's time to do some piping on the top. So our pink is ready to pipe, and this is a Wilton 30 tip. And we're not going for anything in particular. We're just gonna try to fill in the top a little bit. So just randomly put some little dollops on the top. And the purple now appears to be ready, and that is, I'm looking to see what tip that is, a Wilton 224. I'll do the same thing, just dollops. So I have all of my dishes done from this soap batch. I know some soapers, they like to let all the soap saponify on their bowls and buckets before they wash them. I just wipe everything out really good with a paper towel, and I just wash them as I use them. And that's just because on days I make soap, like today, I'm not making just this one batch. I make multiple batches at a time. I try to do all the soaps that I'm going to release the following month. So like today is May 21st, and I have a total of 8 batches of soap to make today. I actually took the day off of work so I could work on these. A couple weeks ago I had a little accident. I fell down, my ankle twisted, and I fell down the basement stairs. So it took a while to recuperate to where I could stand up long enough without it being painful to make soap again. So we have all of it to make today. So I was feeling overwhelmed. This is a Wilton 10 for not having this done yet. So tomorrow is my birthday. So I'm like, I'm just going to take a day off. That way tomorrow I can just spend time with my kids. My husband and I we live in a small town, and there's not much to do. It's pretty rural, but they have some different antique malls that we just like to kind of browse around and walk through. I don't think we've ever really found anything to purchase, but it's fun just to go look. So tomorrow morning we're gonna go out to breakfast and then do that. And in the afternoon, the kids like having movie day. And what we do on movie day is like everyone gets to go to the gas station and pick out their own treat. And then we find old movies, like nostalgic movies that Jeremy or I liked when we were a kid. And we introduce them to our kids. So I would like to watch the Dennis the Menace version. Dennis the Menace, the version that came out in the 90s. I loved that movie. It's so cute, so funny. I'm sure none of them have seen it. We've watched, the one we watched the last time was Gremlins, and I don't think any of the kids made it through the whole movie. They had no appreciation for it. They did not like it at all. Their favorite, I think, has been Uncle Buck. So usually like once a month we like to try to do that. Just, but you know, the kids, the youngest is 8 and the oldest is 15, but they kind of just spend a lot of time hanging out in their rooms. So this is something that we get to do together that is not super expensive because we do have 4 kids, so we don't, you know, not to say we never go out anywhere, but this is just something cheap and it's fun and everyone likes it. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. So the last one we have to do is the green, and because we didn't add any fragrance to this green and we just stick blend it until a very light trace, it's not even close to being ready. So I'm going to set this to the side. I'm going to get going on my next batch of soap, but as soon as this green is set up, I'll bring it back and we'll finish off this one. Okay, so it is time to pipe on those leaves. So this green right now, it looks very pukey ugly, but it won't stay this color. Tomorrow it'll be different. So this is a Wilton 352. I think that's Wilt. That doesn't say Wilt as a Tico. Okay. I probably took this. Well, I was able to make 1, 2, 3, 4 batches of soap in the time it took this to finally be pipeable. So I wanted to put some bursting beads on here. I just don't know if they'll stay because the other soap has had time to kind of just set up a little bit, but we'll see. I'm actually going to bring you in for a different angle so you can see a little better today. So until I'm able to move around my studio a little bit, which won't be for a while, unfortunately this is kind of what we have, I think. But I think that is probably good. Let's grab some bursting beads and give it a little spray or some rubbing alcohol before putting those beads on there. All right, and that's it. So we'll let this set up and I'll be back in just a moment and we'll see what the inside looks like. Welcome back, friends. We are here to cut into the pink lilac and willow soap. And I just love how the top of this turned out. Just peel back the sides and it should pop right out. Doesn't that look pretty? Oh my goodness. All right. Let's go ahead and see what the inside of this one looks like. I love it and it smells so good. The top is beautiful. So the soap, if it's something you are interested in, will be available on the July release. So in July, I always release my soaps the first Sunday of every month, but the first Sunday in July falls on July 4th, so I'm moving the release date up a date. So this will be available on Saturday, July 3rd, if you are interested. And I thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.